Hey, I know you're going to be disappointed, but this is the last example from this current assignment, so I know that's going to bother you a lot. But we're going to talk about mixed quotients, and a mixed quotient is basically just big ugly fractions within big ugly fractions. This will be extremely important when you get to pre-calculus B. Because you'll be solving things just like this. So you really need to learn how to do this now. And there are a couple ways you could do this. The first way you could do it is you could break this up into two separate problems. So we could just spotlight, get it, spotlight. We could just spotlight the top here and simplify this and ignore the bottom. And that's how I usually teach people how to do it. Just because some people find that easy. It's up to you. So common denominator here, if I want to do that, well, I think it's going to be 4, right? If I multiply, this is kind of getting in my way a little bit. Let me make that a little bit bigger. Okay. So if I multiply, okay, one more time here. I will multiply this thing by 2 on the top and bottom. So multiply by 2, and I get 2x over 4 plus x plus 2 over 4, and that is going to give me what? Well, 2x plus x, I get 3x plus 2 all over 4. And now it's time to ignore the top and just focus on the bottom. And the bottom, actually, there's not really anything to do except to bring it across, so let's do that. So I have 3x plus 2 over 8. Sometimes you'll have to simplify the bottom as well. It just depends on the problem. 3x plus 2 over 8. And now that I've done this, I can look at the big picture. So I focused on the finer details, and now I'm going to kind of draw out, back out, look at the big picture. I'm waving my hands here. I just realized you can't see that. So I tell you to ignore my silliness, but you can't really see me doing it anyhow. Okay, so anyhow, when I've got this division here, I'm going to take the thing on the bottom, and remember my old saying that I made up and people stole from me. When the fractions say divide, invert the second and multiply. Okay, and if you notice, those cancel, and the 4 and the 8 cancel. I get 1 there and 2 there. Final answer is 2. Now, there is a second way to do that, and I'd like you to practice this second way because this second way is going to be, it's a really nice shortcut when we get to pre-calculus B. I think you're really going to like this a lot, so I hope you do anyway. So let's look at this problem again. We had x over 2 plus x plus 2 over 4 all over 3x plus 2 over 8. Now, here's the shortcut. You look at the 3 denominators that they give you here. So I look at this one, and this one. And I try to think of a number that could cancel all of them at once. So what number would do that? Well, I think it's going to have to be an 8. An 8 would cancel with a 2 and a 4 and an 8 all at the same time. And then I multiply everything by 8. Multiply everything by 8. And when I do that, I get the 8 and the 2 cancel, and I just get a 4 there. So I have a 4x and no more fraction. And here the 8 and the 4 cancel, and I get a 2 there, and then I distribute, and I get plus, and then it's going to be 2x plus 4. And then these, the 8's cancel, and I get 3x plus 2. And now I don't have any more fractions on the top and the bottom. I just have one fraction. And I combine like terms, so I have 4x plus 2x. I get 6x plus 4 over 3x plus 2. And then, well, if I factor out a 2, I get 3x plus 2 over 3x plus 2 here. Those cancel, and I just have 2, just like I did there. Now, which method is easier? You know, I'm really not sure. I think it just depends on the problem. Sometimes one way might be easier than the other, but I know we're going to use this method a lot in pre-calculus B, and I can't wait to get there, and I hope you feel the same way. Can't wait to see you there.